Sorry for starting up a little bit late. We were just trying to augment one or two things. Okay, so let's quickly go to what we have this afternoon. Let's go to what we have this afternoon. Can you all see my screen? Can you see my screen? What are you seeing on my screen? Can you all see my screen? Hello? Hello? Can you all see my screen? Oh, okay. Okay, that's great. Forex Factory. Good afternoon. Yes, okay. Okay, so this evening we are expecting a very, very high impact news, which is Federal Reserve Fund Rate, FOMC. And this is usually a very, very high impact news, and it's part of one of the strongest news that people look out for. That is the US fund rate. That is the US interest rate. That US interest rate. So it's going to be very, very volatile, like it has always been, but two things are just been. The forecast is 5.25, which is the forecast by major financial institutions in the world. So if US can increase their interest rate, if US can increase their interest rate, then it means that the dollar will be strengthened and it will reduce borrowing. Okay, it will reduce borrowing. So more people will want to save their money. More people, it will also reduce spending. Okay, it will reduce spending because, I mean, you will do the simple summary is just that it is very good for you to you will want to, save your money in the bank, right? You want to save your money in the bank where you know that the money will give you more interest than spending. And like I do say, this might also be a way of reducing inflation, because if people don't spend, the demand will be reduced while we have more supply, while the price of the goods in the market will fall. Okay, so that's just the little arithmetic summary of it. So this morning we had the CPI for pounds, but it does not have any effect. The actual supports the forecast, but for the interest rate of US, if the actual is also the same as the forecast, then we can now look towards more pressure on technical analysis, which we are going to talk about, because if the actual is the same with the forecast, we are going to now look at where dollar is, because currently dollar is on a very, very strong support zone, right? But if there's an increment, it means dollar is going to buy, right? Because dollar is going to be strong, so we buy currency like USDT, USJPY, and all that. But if dollar is weak, then currency like Euro USD, GBP USD will also be same. But now, what I realize is sometimes it is not always advisable to bring in dollar, right? It's not always advisable to trade when there is a very, very high impact news, especially the FOMC. So let me share my chart. So that you can see what we are talking about. So I have been on USDX since morning. I'm waiting to see a very, very strong market movement, market sentiment, and all that. And I'm going to start from weekly time frame. So judging from weekly time frame, we could see where dollar is at, right? The trend is currently bearish, right? So the trend is very, very bearish at the moment, starting from this level. So we are still bearish, but we only find a way of breaking this engulfing, right? So we are still bearish, but price is currently on a strong demand level. That is one. And secondly, we are seeing some sort of rejection on this zone, right? We're seeing some sort of rejection on this zone, which is trying to show us two things that we also need to be very, very patient. As an on 4 hours time frame, I mark this zone because um this is a flip zone, like this is a resistance become what? Support region. So if this area is going to hold and we have a break of resistance here, if this area is going to hold, it means that we might be very, very bullish on dollar up to this level, right? So it might be very, very bullish on dollar up to this level, right? So if that zone we hold. So I'm hoping to see probably a reversal pattern. I want to see a reversal pattern for dollar indices. I'm hoping to see a reversal pattern for dollar indices. So let's see how the news will play out. Let's go to USCHF. We are still currently bearish, and we have not seen any good confirmation, any good entry in the market. We not have a break of this high. Okay, we have a break here, probably on 4 hours time frame. Let me see. Okay, so the same thing still stands. We hope to see further movement from here. So, well, I'm not going to say it's time for us to buy or it's time for us to sell, but if the news comes out very positive for dollar, then we can have a very, very long time buys for USD, right? Because aside from that, we also have a break of structure here, our market coming down to the source. And this is the support region that the market is coming down into. So we only need, this could only mean two things. This movement could only means could only serve as a retracement, then continue moving to the downside, or probably as a reversal from a higher low here and move to the upside. So the two scenarios can literally happen. And I've not seen any major sentiment or major concern from the market. So let's look at USD card. Okay, so USD card just shown us a very clear sentiment here. We have a failed support become resistance at this level, and we have a rejection on weekly time frame. So on daily time frame, we've not had any tangible breakout because market has not broken this support region. Market has not broken this support region. So we're looking towards much more sales coming in. So we are still there. We are still going to wait to see what will literally happen for USD card. We are going to see what will literally happen for USD card. Probably we could have buyers or seller sentiment. I mean, we hope to see what will happen for USD card. So we have the first rejection. Market needs to take out this engulfing before we think towards selling. So I would love to see one more retest to this level before we actually sell. So let's hold on and see what will happen. And also, we also have a compressional move here, right? So a compressional move here, which could lead us to much more bearish sentiment. So we also have resistance become support at this level. I mean, this is the key level. We have a lot of resistance. We have a lot of resistance support here, right? Resistance support. So this level is a key level zones. And if we change it here, we would see a lot of market transactions at this level. So probably price could get to this zone, which is 1.35805 region, before we see more reasons to buy or to sell. Another key level zones here I'm also looking at. We have an A here. Okay, this has been tested. This has not been tested. So another level that I'm also looking towards, it's this level. Okay, so When I change to line chart, we are going to see to this level. So currently, USD card is forming a bearish sentiment. So I guess the same things for USD CHF. Should we enter? No, there is not a time for a proper entry. Let's go to Euro USD or GBP USD. So for GBP USD, we start with weekly time frame. Now we seems to have much more continuations here because we have a rejection of this level, and I think we need to have much more continuations to the upside. We are having a switch here, and price has broken this high, so we either see probably a retest around this level, or before price goes to the upside. So what am I looking at? Well, two things. I would say I'll be looking towards much more bullish sentiment if this high breaks this one for, for pounds, because the weekly time frame perception has shown us that we are actually going for more buys. So what I will expect to see here, if this zone, if this engulfing is broken, engulfing is broken, probably to the upside, then we can think of buying. But if it does not, then we also look forward to sell down to this level or this level before we continue moving to the upside. I also see another level here because this is a field engulfing that has not been tested. So any downward push from GU could lead to these zones before we buy, could lead to these zones before we think of buying. Okay, so that is that for GBP USD on 4 hours time frame. Let's have a look at 1 hour. So 1 hour time frame, we've not had any sentiment here. We could literally have a push, but we've not gotten a total reversal setup. Okay, we've not gotten a total reversal setup. Okay, so there's no total reversal setup at this angle. So hopefully, probably we can have, a retest. So once we have a retest to this price on 15 minutes time frame, then we can think of selling down to this level or the other level we talked about. Okay, so let's go to GBP USD. Euro USD. So judging from weekly time frame, Euro USD is also at a very strong resistance here, right? So what do we need? We need a breakout. Okay, so we have this as a failed engulfing on daily time frame. Okay, 4 hours. I'm tempted to say we should look for a sell stop or a sell for Euro USD. Okay, we have a break here, price moves to here. Okay, let's sell Euro USD. You can take 30 pips stop loss and probably 45 pips. Euro USD, you sell at current market price. We might expect further retracement before selling, but we sell at current market price. Then TP1 will be here. And the field engulfing CP2 will be here also. Okay, so sell now. Tell Euro USD. SL 1.11485. TP1 1.110977. TP2 1.10738. Okay, so let's take a look at that. I want to give them on the group. We might expect a retracement. Please don't waver. We might expect a retracement. That's why I had to put my listing to that level. We might expect a retracement before it sells. Okay. SL is 1.11485 TP. TP1 1.110977. TP2 1.10738. Okay, so let me take it to my account too. Okay, so GPUSD also, let's see what will happen around that. So, okay, so because of our time, I didn't see any movements or so from the market. I didn't see any movement or so from the market. So we need to apply proper risk management and also don't over leverage your account. If we see any setup, if we see any setup, we are going to give once we see any setup. But if we do not, we are going to send more analysis and all that. So if you are not on the funded client group, I would advise you to do that because PE Prime is doing its best to give us much more ways to make more profit in the global financial market. My name is Michael. Have a wonderful trading time, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, sorry, you've not done gold. Let's look at gold. We've done USD Like I said, I didn't see any entrance on USD Wow. Gold, I'm looking forward to some setup, which I have not literally seen. Okay, so let's look at weekly time frame for gold. Weekly time frame is quite bullish. So we are currently bullish on gold on a weekly time frame, but we are at a very strong resistance zone here. So we need to be patient to see if this will hold. Okay, if this will hold, because we have a you can see we have a failed breakout there, and market ranges into that zone. So I would love to see probably some bearish setup, or probably a break below this low would give me more room to sell gold. So let's watch out and see, but I would love to say we might be literally bearish for gold. So I'm literally bearish for gold, but let's see what will happen around this level. Okay. Okay, so that is that. Thank you very much, everybody. GBP JPY, GBP JPY. GBP JPY. Okay. A breakout, a test. I'll be bullish on GBP JPY. I'll be bullish on GBP JPY. I'll be bullish on GBP JPY. So do we have an entry? We need to wait for a retest or retracement before we buy. We have a failed engulfing here, a failed resistance, also this level as well. But I'd love to see a retracement before I enter into the market for GBP JPY. Okay, yeah. So I'll wait for a retracement before entry into the market for GBP JPY. But I'm bullish. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful time.